Hey, hi, y'all. Good. It does. It feels good too. Hey, Jill. Jill. Jill, you've been up late. You've been up a little bit later lately, haven't you? Cause you go to bed. I know you get up early, but don't you usually go to bed? I thought you usually try to get in bed by 9. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, girl. We about to what? Another week is winding down. Another week is winding down. It'll be shoot. We keep talking about summer. It's summer. Girl, the way these weeks are flying by, summer's gonna fly by. Summer's going to fly by. We're going to that what? Second week after the 4th? When was the 4th? Last Tuesday? Yeah. Hold on one second. Okay, girl, I had to mute for a minute. They playing that old blues. Seemed like time I got right there. They started playing that doggone blues. I've been taking naps when I get home. My allergies, oh, okay, I got you. You know what? A lot of people's allergies are still acting up. A lot of people's allergies are still acting up. I think like this is the time of year where I don't know which ones bother you, but I know those summer allergies. A lot of people have it's the grass allergies, and I'm sure there are other ones too. But those grass allergens, a lot of people are allergic to the grass allergens. Usually, it's spring. Spring gets me, but summer I'm usually good. But I did notice that this past spring, usually I have like a lot of sneezing. But a couple of days during the spring, I had itchy eyes. So, girl, I don't know. Sometimes, I guess I can remember being a kid and nothing bothered me. I don't know if it's because we were outside so much more, just tumbling around, grabbing on the trees, hanging on the trees, tumbling in the grass. But the spring allergies didn't start bothering me until I was like 17. I was 17 years old. Look at this. Let's troll the troll, y'all. Let's troll the troll. He probably already gone because y'all know it's a troll. We're gonna troll the troll. Can you show fifth for feck? Can you show fifth for feck? Can you show that? I hope you're still in here because the views be counting. And the views view when y'all come in here trolling. So much so that we just troll y'all back. Yeah, just that's what a lot of people say. A lot of people say that their allergies are year round. Their allergies are year round. And I'm like, right, Jill. Whoever it is, I was about to say he. I just tell them to come on in here, because if they want to, because they get mad when you block them out. So until they just get real crazy. Thank you, Jill. I was about to get that one for sure. But I'm waiting for what is it? Fifi, Fifi. Fi. See, the other one, he came in off the bat being a jackass. I'm like, y'all don't get paid, but y'all might want to talk to YouTube about getting paid. Hey, Chili Star. Welcome to the chat, Chili Star. What you got, Chili Star? Jill. Or ask Chili Star what he got. Or what does she have? See, 50 gone. Fi. I don't know if it's Fi or 50. But they gone already. They just scroll and wanted to stop and say something. I'm like, y'all welcome. The trolls are welcome in the chat until you just say something real stupid. Because guess what y'all do? Y'all give a view. Troll views matters, okay? Troll views matters. But yeah, Jill, a lot of people say that they have allergies year round. So I know that's like, ooh, I know that's a headache. But for me, it's like late February through like May, maybe mid-May. Almost 3 months, like those spring allergies. Oh my God. How you doing? Doing good. Those spring allergies are something else. But I can imagine, you know, like you said, when people have them year round, every season there's something else. Because that itchy nose, I don't know. I know, you know, different people have different symptoms, but mostly with mine is the itchy nose, not the itchy nose, it's the sneezing. But this time I had itchy eyes a couple of days. Hey, Granny's World. Granny's World says, hey, Lunch Fry, hey, Jill. What's up, girl, dad? Nothing much, just in here talking about these allergies. You know, it's summertime. You know, for me, spring gets me. Jill was telling me that hers are year round. And I'm like, I know that's awful. Because mine happened during the spring, that pollen. The pollen and probably any other tree allergen. But in the summertime, the grass allergens they act up a lot. And then in the fall, it's the ragweed. There are a plethora of them. There are several of them. But those are the main ones when we're talking about any particular season. Usually those are the main ones. And usually those are the ones when you get up every morning and you check the allergy counts, they're usually going to show pollen count, grass count, tree pollen, grass pollen, ragweed, oh, and dust and dander. The dust and dander, they show that too. Granny's World says, hello everyone, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday, Granny. Happy Thursday. How are you? How y'all doing? So, you know, I don't know, I guess all you can really do is get you some Claritin, Allegra, Zyrtec, Flonase. What do you guys use? If you have problems with your allergies, what do you use? Do you use the Zyrtec, Claritin, what was the other one? Allegra, Flonase? Do you use saline water? The saline salt water, the salt water that you can purchase from Walmart or Walgreens. You know, some people say that helps. And some people, like when they have sinus issues, they use the neti pot. But I've heard a few people tell me that for their allergies, they use the neti pot as well. Like if they have the nasal issues. Thank you guys for those 5 thumbs up. I appreciate you coming in. Welcome to the chat. Trolls, you are welcome too, as long as you act like you got some sense. But if you don't, we gotta let you go. We gotta let you go. I want you guys to look at the legs move, okay? We're walking and talking. It's a great thing if you can walk and talk. Are you gonna sound winded? Of course you're gonna sound winded. It's about how you feel, okay? If you don't feel good, if you don't feel right, then don't talk, just walk. Don't talk, just walk. Okay, Jill says, yes, I have to take meds daily. Yeah, Jill, yeah. A lot of people say that. And with it being year round, oh my goodness. So yeah, I at times, sometimes I've just tried to see if maybe, well, what I usually do, I really didn't try it this year. Like try to go without the medicine, because when I go outside and I touch something, it usually doesn't happen right then. It's so funny how if I leave out of the house, touch the door, the outside doorknob, touch the car, it won't bother me until I'm like halfway to work or halfway to wherever I'm getting. And then it's like, yeah, it ain't nothing for me to sneeze about 20 times. I'll sneeze about 20 times. So it can make you feel like you have a head cold, you know. So allergies is something else. And a lot of times, you can go to the ENT, ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they can give you all of these different allergy tests to see what you're allergic to. And so you can find out that way. But a lot of people don't go. They can just tell. They just know. They know it's pollen. Like when they touch the pollen, you don't even have to even touch your face by mistake, just because it's in the air. So when they go outside in the springtime, they already know. They see the greenish, yellowish stuff in the, once it rains, sometimes it shows the color, that green, yellow color. They already know they're allergic to it. They see it, and there it goes. The sneezing, the itchy eyes, and all that stuff. So do you guys know of any home remedies? Because honestly, I never really researched it, but other than like honey, if you use honey from your area, that natural honey, that can help. I do know that helps with allergies. Jill says, hey girl, Dad, how's the weather there today? It's good. It's nice, Granny. It's nice and it's pleasant. Actually, it got to like maybe 92 today. Isn't that funny when you say 92 is pleasant? So it got to 92. So it's cooled off a lot from that, So it didn't hit 100 today. I know some places it's been hitting over 100 for days. It's been hitting over 100 for days. So you guys stay safe, stay hydrated, stay as cool as possible. Stay inside when you do your 30 minutes of constant moving consistently for 30 minutes. Keep moving nonstop for 30 minutes, okay? Move those legs, move those arms, bend those knees, those hip joints, okay, those ankles. Just simply walking. Move those arms. 105? Whoa. Jill says my test came back with a whole bunch of... Jill, I know you were like, what? I know you were like, what in the world? Granny says it is 105. She says she's never had allergy problems. Jill, I know that's right. That's great. Granny, I didn't have them as a kid. I was 17 years old one day, of course. I was 17 years old, y'all. And one day at school, my eyes started itching. Oh my gosh, my eyes were itching like crazy. They were red. Everybody was like, your eyes are so red. Y'all, my throat was itching. I started sneezing. And oh my gosh, y'all, it's been on since then. It has been on since then. That is great, Jill. That is great. And she has never had any allergy issues. Because I'm telling you, it's just, you learn to deal with it. They have remedies. There's treatment. So, and even if you don't take medicine, when I asked about home remedies, you can do things like use the natural honey in your area. Make sure that when you go outside, see, a lot of us people who suffer with allergies, we've been wearing masks. Because even before 2019, because that was one of the best ways to not have so much sneezing. So, and the goggles help too. So people who have allergies, some people who have allergies never probably never use goggles or masks or never thought about it like that. But yeah, I used to wear a mask, and people, even before then, and people do look at you like you're crazy when you're in the car with the mask on. But my thing is, do what you want to do. You never know what people are doing and why the reason they're doing what they're doing. Because I would get in the car, I would put the mask on, walk out of the house to my car, and I would leave my mask on in the car because, I didn't have on gloves. So just in case I touch my face or something like that, I would leave the mask on. And I'm just not a person who puts my hand in my eyes. So I don't do that. I don't, do that. But sometimes you might rub the side of your face, touch your nose, not pick your nose, touch your nose. Touch your nose. And if that pollen is on your hand, there you have it. You'll be sneezing like crazy. And so I would put a mask on. Even before, way before 2019, I would wear a mask during the spring, because I knew that pollen would tear me up, y'all. It would tear me up. Okay, Jill. Yes, Granny, we are walking for fitness. Walking for fitness. We're walking, your health is your wealth. And that no matter what state you are with your health, most primary care providers are okay with you walking, but always check with them and let them know. And guess what? If you tell them that you're doing any type of cardiovascular activity, most likely they're going to be happy. They are going to be happy because they're going to encourage that. But at the same time, it depends on your history and what's going on with you. So let them know. Let them know if you're starting or restarting. And if you don't really go to your primary care provider like you should, like a lot of people don't, start off slow. Because we want to move those joints, okay? You want to move those joints. You want that synovial fluid to lubricate the joints. The more you move the joints, the more synovial fluid your body makes, and it keeps those joints lubricated. And even for those who may suffer from arthritis, the more synovial fluid, the better. Because guess what? When people don't create as much synovial fluid, what do they usually get? Those injections. And guess what those injections do? They create a buffer between your joints, okay? They create a buffer so that your joints aren't as stiff. They're like a synovial fluid, temporary synovial fluid. And a lot of times people will go back 6 months later and get another injection, right? So before, trying to figure out on your own, as we always say and what we'll always say, and what we've said since day one, always contact your healthcare provider, your primary care provider, your general practitioner, your physician's assistant, which is your PA, your CRNP, your certified registered nurse practitioner, your nutritionist, okay, your physical therapist, your occupational therapist. It is a collaborative effort. It is a team effort, and they center it around you. The question is that your doctor, because believe it or not, when you're talking about exercise and, getting fit, they know what your number should be by your lab work. They know those things, but a lot of times they may send you to a specialist, okay, so that you can, and a specialist may be a nutritionist, so that they can help you decide what type of diet you need to follow, okay? 127 degrees, oh my gosh, batshit crazy. That is hot. They'll help you decide what type of diet you should follow. They'll help you decide what type of fiber you need, whether you need. And listen, insoluble fiber and soluble fiber both help you with your digestive system, okay? Okay? They both do, but in different ways. And they both may be able to help certain people when it comes to diabetes, okay? So always contact your primary care provider. Always, and let them know what you're up to. Let them know what you want to do. And like Boss Man News said the other day, not Boss Man News, he's on my mind. Like Badass said the other day, always let them know everything that they need to know. Okay? I know sometimes we can be picky about what we share, but let them know. Thank you, Granny, for acknowledging Jill. She said she'll be right back. Jill was getting sleepy. So Jill, don't you fall asleep on us. So always contact your primary care provider. Again, nurse practitioner. If you can't reach him, your physician's assistant. If you can't reach them, whoever it is in that office that can help you. Even if you speak with the regular RN, okay? She doesn't always have to be a nurse practitioner. But speak with someone because it will be documented. Okay, it will be documented. And think about it. They document, sometimes they don't document every single thing, but they document things. So when you forget, you just gotta get in contact with them and get a reminder of what you're supposed to do. You can't find your paperwork, you can't find your exercise plan, get in touch with them, okay? Talk to your therapist. A lot of times they know what the plan is. Your personal trainer. A lot of us are personal trainers, but we're on YouTube and we cannot give certain information. We can, and we can use disclaimers, but listen to me. Disclaimers only protect you so much, okay? So you don't want to be disseminating false information, and you don't want to be disseminating information that may not be false, but people take it and just run with it. Because guess what we don't do over here in Lions Pride? We don't clinically, medically, or professionally assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate, okay? We leave that to your primary care providers, okay? Because they know the things about you that you know and that you need to, as a team, remember collaborative effort, come together and figure out a path, a plan for you, okay? And I know it can be kind of scary at first. And a lot of times that's why people don't go to the doctor. That's a topic in itself because they're afraid. 132. Oh yeah, when batshit crazy said it was 132. Y'all see, people are cutting grass. Y'all, it's been a while. I've been going to a different place, a place that has a lot of buildings, tall buildings to walk lately because the buildings tend to help create shade. Okay, the buildings help with that sun. So I've been doing that. Thank you, Jill. Granny says, okay, Jill, I'm still here. Thank both of you guys. Thank you, my moms, for coming into the chat, regulating the chat. Granny, Jill had to set a couple of trolls straight. The trolls be so funny, y'all. They be so funny. I keep telling y'all and I keep saying it. If trolls were monetized, y'all know what? If they monetize trolls, they probably go out of business. Because look at the way they troll for free. Look at the way they troll for free. So imagine trolls being monetized. And look, don't think it can't happen. Don't think it cannot happen. Okay? Because I think these apps like a little drama. The apps like a little drama, right? So yeah, it can happen because the apps like a little drama. So don't think that the trolls couldn't be monetized. Don't think that the apps can't find a way to monetize the trolls. Shoot, some of these trolls would be, their AdSense, they would be getting paid more than the content creators. Because let me tell you, trolls are great at their jobs. Granny says, right, Jill, put it in the hearts. Granny says, oh, wow, them trolls are something. Yes, Granny, they are. They are great at their jobs. They are great at their jobs. They will come and troll you for free. So imagine if they were monetized. And look, there are so many things that happen on here, and we just look like, really? Y'all gonna let that go down? Y'all gonna let that happen? So I would not be surprised if they monetize trolls. I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. It would not be a good thing at all. But hey, they find a way to do it. Find a way to, they probably, the trolls will get so bad then, they probably create troll channels. I'm not talking about people who just have their channels who do, a little naughty business, a little naughty work. I'm talking about troll channels. And honestly, there are already troll channels, to tell the truth. There are already troll channels. Granny says, for free, just unbelievable. Yes, for free. Like they don't have anything to do. I'm like, can you not use your Wi-Fi for something better than that? Can you not use your 5G for something better than that? Like, you can save your 5G. Turn your Wi-Fi off. Don't, you using it because some people do it day in and day out. That is their job. It's to troll. It's to troll. So I tell them, come on. Come on. We're going to jog. That's a 10. Come on. Troll. But troll with sense. Troll with sense. Some of them come in here asking you all kinds of questions. I let them stay in here until they just get outright crazy. Y'all, some of them come in here off the bat sounding crazy. Off the bat sounding crazy. Y'all, look at the legs move. Watch the legs move. Hopefully that motivates you to get up and move. Okay? Keep moving for 30 minutes. At least 30 minutes consistently daily. Some people choose to do 5 days a week. I have it in mindset to do 7. Because if I slack and miss a day or 2, I've at least done 5 or 6, right? So, if you're just starting out, you may want to stick to 3 days a week. And that's a great start. Because you can always work up to 4 or 5. Okay, and if you're doing 5 days a week, that's perfect. If you miss a day or 2, at least you've gotten that 3 in. I say 3 is the bare minimum. 30 minutes of non-stop moving consistently. Move the legs. Look at the legs move. Keep moving. Watch the legs move. Do it consistently. Consistently. So, I don't know if people are watching this stuff with the election, but y'all, ooh. That's why I don't talk politics on here, but when you think of politics right now, it's like, ooh. It's like, ooh. You know, we as people, we always have an opinion. We always have an opinion. And sometimes some opinions are best kept to yourself, okay? Some opinions are best kept to yourself. Because, let me tell y'all something. When people are talking about people's health, and it doesn't matter whose health it is, whether it be somebody you know, somebody in your town, a celebrity, anybody. Like my grandparents used to tell me, be careful what you say out your mouth about people. Be careful what you say out your mouth about people. And be careful who you put your mouth on. And I'm not talking about just literally. I'm talking about literally and figuratively, okay? Let's see what Jill says. I'm here listening, hon. Okay, my eyes are burning, so I put some drops in and going to relax. Okay, your eyes are burning? Yeah. Uh-oh. Jill, you did say your allergies were bothering you. I hope they feel better. I hope it doesn't take long for it to kick in. Yes, Granny. Feel better, Jill. Yes. Granny, okay? Okay? We got to account for the things that we do and say, right? And it doesn't mean that we're going to be perfect. We're still going to do and say things that we shouldn't. But at some point in life, you have to know when to just pump your brakes. Okay? Slow down. Not only in the things that you do, but in the things that you say. You know? Not only in the things that you do, but in the things that you say. And some people feel like, oh, well, everybody sees it or everybody knows it. So what? So what? You know, sometimes when you're talking about somebody else's appearance, their health, sometimes people just need to be quiet. Okay? Be quiet. Because you don't know and you won't know But those are the main ones who want people to, you know, show empathy towards them if they need it. Some people have no empathy. Kumar, you're a troll, so guess what? If you say one more thing, you're gonna be blocked. But I don't always just block you trolls initially, okay? Because a view is a view is a view, right? Granny got you though. He said hello. He said hello, lovely. Right, Granny, you just, and when I was younger, see, everything that I usually talk about now, especially when I talk about old sayings, I got that from my parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and guess what? My maternal great-great-grandmother lived till I was 15. So there are a lot of things that they taught me, and there are a lot of things that I said. In life, did I always follow those things? No, not when I was younger. I remembered them. But, when you're younger, you're doing you. You're just doing whatever. Sometimes. Not all young people, because some young people are very mature, you know. But we're still people. So you got some young people who are mature. Maybe they don't do as much bad as others. But we all slip up sometimes. We all mess up sometimes. Or we all just, could do better. No matter what age. But the sayings that always stuck with me are a lot of the sayings I say on here. When you talk about what somebody else is going through or somebody's getting old or something like that, from my parents to my great-great-grandmother, they always said, keep on living. Keep on living. Okay? You have people who are 90-some years old who have ailments that they've dealt with for 40, 50 years. And you have some young people who may be 30, 40, even 50. They have some of those same ailments as an 80 or 90-year-old. But man, they complain. Guess what? When my great-great-granddad would be hurting or something, you wouldn't know it because he said it. Yeah. You wouldn't know it because he said it. You would know it because of maybe the look on his face, his expressions, but you wouldn't know it because he said it. He wouldn't complain. He wouldn't complain. Kumar, where are you from? Get him, Granny. Get him. Kumar. Jill getting him too. What did he say? He's from Korea. You ain't from no. What the heck is that? See, he lying. He might not be lying, but I read that as Korea, and the Korea I know is Korea. Right, Granny. Where is that from? Because it looks like it's pronounced Korea. Korea. Yeah, Korea. But the closest thing I know to that is Korea. Kumar, your name doesn't give Korea. It gives India. Is that in India? Welcome to the live. Please be respectful. Thank you, Granny. Exactly. Happy retirement days. Hey, Betty. Welcome. Hello. And so that was one that they always said. Keep on living. When you hear your grandparents, your auntie, your uncle complaining about arthritis, when they say, oh, Arthur messing with me today. Oh, that rain is cloudy or it's raining outside. And they say, here comes Arthur bothering me in my toe, in my knee, in my hip. Most of the times it's some place where they've that was injured before in the past. But it doesn't have to be. It could just happen. A lot of times, people who've had a broken bone in the past, they are prone to having arthritis in their joint, especially if they were an adult. Now, if you were a little kid, bones are kind of rubbery then. You break a bone then. First of all, it's hard to break. But if you do, they tend to bounce back pretty much like 100%. Pretty much. Not every case is the same, but pretty much. But when you're an adult and those bones break, they tell you, yeah, you might have Arthur in this one. You might have Arthur in this one. But guess what? Even people who haven't broken bones, it just depends. Hereditary, anything. Maybe nobody in the family has arthritis. But, so, When it came to stuff like that, or it came to things that you just have to deal with, relationship wise, with yourself, a lot of times they would say, keep on living, just keep living. Okay? So when it comes to other people, stop being so critical of other people. We talk about that a lot. Don't be so critical, especially when it's talking about people's health, their situations in life, their financial status. Okay? Some of the main people who talk about other people's financial status are a check away from being homeless themselves. Kumar says, thanks. Granny says, bye, Kumar. Thanks for coming. Thank you, Granny. Hey, Joshua. Granny says, hey, Joshua. Joshua, you come, look, Joshua, listen. Because I thought you were blocked. If you come into this chat, Joshua, you will be respectful. Nobody is to be disrespected in this chat. Okay? Because I thought you were blocked. And I'm telling you this, and I've never warned you this way before. And I'm not calling you out. I'm just letting you know that when it comes to anything serious over here about any person in this chat, it's not a laughing matter. It's not a joking matter. And if you do laugh, you will be blocked. There will be no asking for any type of assistance in this chat. Okay? There will be no self-promotion in this chat. Okay? I have moderators. When I want some links to be dropped, I kindly ask my moderators to do so, usually at the end of the live, on the lives that I choose to do that. So when you come in, Joshua, please just be respectful and hang out, contribute to the content, contribute to the comments and the commentary, and that's it, and that's all. We appreciate it. Hey, lovely Samara. Yes, Granny, thank you. Thank you so much. Joshua, please be nice. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know how I'm really blunt. And I thought Joshua was blocked. I'm really blunt. When I say something, I mean it. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. Okay? And I say that not to be mean, but to just be clear. To be clear. Sometimes you can't be clear with everybody. Sometimes people get offended when you're clear. Okay? We each have our own personalities. We each have our own likes, dislikes, and we each have a way that we would like to run our channels. So I know a lot of times people like to say, well, this is a public platform. Yes, it is, and we are all afforded a channel. So, as long as we're going by the community guidelines and standards set by YouTube, we can handle our channels the way we please, each and every one of us. Granny says, lovely Samara. She's speaking to lovely Samara. Hey, lovely Samara, happy Thursday. We're just chit-chatting, talking about life. Talking about life like we do all the time. Lovely Samara, he's been here before. We well acquainted with Joshua for years. We're well acquainted with Joshua. I had to give him that, what is that? It wasn't a disclaimer. I just had to give him that warning because there has been incidents. There have been incidents. We want you to respect this chat the way you respect every other chat that you go into. And if there is someone in the chat that you don't jive with, please don't say anything, okay, to that person. Because we like to keep the chat pleasant. We like to keep the chat nice. We like to keep the chat warm and inviting, okay? Granny says, thanks, lovely. Yes, everybody knows Joshua. It's some people, y'all, that they are everywhere. They make their rounds around YouTube. I think we all do. I know we all do to a degree. But sometimes some people are everywhere. They are very popular. Yeah, that's why I put it like that. They're very popular. Popular people. Okay, lovely Samara. Jill, I thought I had remedied that. I truly did. But yeah, y'all. So it's Thursday. It's thoughtful Thursday, thankful Thursday, therapeutic Thursday. So we were talking about allergies. If y'all have any nuggets that you can drop in the chat to let allergy sufferers know about, as far as what do you do at home for your allergies, we all know about medications, right? And let me tell you, those medications are wonderful when it comes to allergies, okay? But just make sure that if you have to work or use any type of equipment, that you get the non-drowsy formula, okay? Always make sure that you get the non-drowsy formula. So, when it comes to your allergies, it's not really any good to take them when you're going to bed unless your allergies are keeping you awake. But it's best to take them right before you start your day, right? Because as soon as you hit outside, here they come. Here they come. They kick in. So always try to be on top of them. When you go on vacation, make sure that you have them. Just like you want to take, some Tylenol for just in case. Make sure you have your allergy medicine. Because sometimes it's about location. Sometimes you may not suffer from allergies. In any of the places you've been, you've never had an allergy problem. But go out of the country or go far west if you're from the east or far north if you're from the south. You know what I mean? Just go somewhere else and sometimes it's like wham. Allergies hit you. Allergies will hit you. You're making pizza? What kind of pizza, Samara? Yes, Granny. Yes, absolutely. Drama-free zone. Granny says, enjoy. That is awesome. That does sound good. That does sound good. So, I don't know. It's Thursday, you guys. One more day for the work week. I hope that your week has gone well. For those who maybe had a few issues come up during the week, hey, I hope that you've gotten through them. Okay? Hope that you've gotten through them. Don't let them hold you down. That's easier said than done, y'all. We always saying things that are easier said than done. But hey, it's our job over here to encourage each other, to keep on moving. Not even to just keep moving the legs, keep moving your mind. All right? That's why we encourage those brain exercises, those crossword puzzles, those numbers puzzles. Even something like Connect Four, even Monopoly. It can be relaxing, but we want to stimulate the mind the same way we want to stimulate our joints and our muscles. Okay? When you exercise, make sure that you find out what your target heart rate is for your age. Find out what your maximum heart rate is, and your target heart rate will be a percentage range of that, like 55 to 75%. That's the target range of your maximum target heart rate. Google that. See, I'm just dropping you the nugget. Google that and see exactly what that means. Because if you want to burn calories, you need to make sure you fall within that range. The range goes from about 55 to 75% of your maximum target heart rate. Your maximum, meaning you want to work your heart because it's a muscle. You want to work it, but you don't want to overwork it. You don't want your heart rate to go beyond the maximum heart rate for your age. Okay? So once you find out what that is, find out what your target range is. Okay? There are different ways to figure it out. One simple way is using a number, subtracting your age from that number. That will give you your maximum heart rate. Okay? You get that number, the maximum. You get that maximum, all right? And you set a range. It's 50% of it is the lower end, 70, 75% is the upper end. Some people even go 80, 90%. If you want to burn calories, you should fall within that range. You should fall within that range. Okay? So, because a lot of times people like to say what you say verbatim and they really don't understand what they're telling people, the information that they're disseminating. So I'm going to tell you guys that. And you can Google it, okay? And look it up. And when you Google it, make sure that you find a reputable source. Because all sources aren't reputable, right? So we want to make sure that we use a reputable, a .org, a .gov, a .edu, okay? Reputable. And there are other sources that don't have those, but to be for sure, do that, okay? Get your information there and get the information that you find on YouTube or wherever you find it online and talk to your primary care provider, your general practitioner, okay? Your physician's assistant, your nurse practitioner, and any other specialty doctor that you may go to. Some people go to different specialty doctors, okay? Your therapist, physical, occupational, and your trainer, if you have a personal trainer. It's a collaborative effort. It's a collaborative effort. You are the center. You are the nucleus of that effort, okay? So whatever you're doing, I don't care who told you to do it. If you feel like it's too much, if you feel like you need to readjust, stop what you're doing. Slow down and or stop, okay? Go back to your healthcare providers and say, we got to revisit this. We got to replan, okay? We got to recalculate, reconfigure some things. And they'll be glad you did. They just want to know that you're on top of it. They just want to know that you're on top of it. And make sure, this is in life, don't tell people to do things that, one, you would never do, or two, you haven't done. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because even if what you're saying is true, you're not trustworthy. If you don't do it yourself, then nobody can respect your effort of disseminating that information, okay? Nobody can respect that. If you don't do it, if you don't go to the dentist, how can you tell someone else to go to the dentist? Okay? All right? If you don't do something, how can you tell someone else to do it? It really does boil down to, some people just feel like, do as I say, not as I do. Even just because they're giving you information that might be right, might kind of be right, sort of is right, maybe is right. But they are just regurgitating something that they saw someone else, heard someone else say, or that they saw someone else before and said, oh, okay, so this is what you're supposed to do. Let me go tell them. Everybody can do that. Okay? You don't know that they got it from a reputable online source. So when we drop nuggets over here, we want to encourage you guys to always go to a reputable source. Okay? And when you go to your doctor's appointment, which we should all be going to if we're encouraging other people to do so, ask them about it. Ask them about it. They'll be glad you did. They want you to ask them. Granny says, that's awesome, lovely. Enjoy. I wonder what kind of pizza. Did she ever say what kind she's making? You know, so like we always say, there are many, many things you can do. If you hit a plateau, if you feel bored, if it's not getting it for you by just walking, you can jog, you can run, you can ride your bicycle through your neighborhood, you can ride your stationary bicycle, you can jump on your elliptical, you can walk on your treadmill, you can walk around every room in your house for so many minutes out of the day and get your cardiovascular activity in that way. You can walk around the outside of your house, okay? You can swim, you can sprint, you can jump rope, you can skate, you can get up and dance. Okay? You can do some squats to get that heart rate up. That's a great part of your warm-up. Squats can be a great part of your warm-up. Not only that, it can be a great part of your warm-up. It can be a great part of your exercise routine. Okay? So do those things to keep you busy, to keep you active, and to keep you encouraged. To keep you busy, to keep yourself active, and to keep yourself encouraged. And whenever you feel like you've plateaued, meaning you're not reaching the goal that you set for yourself, try something else. You have to trick the body. You have to try something else. You have to trick the body. Remember what we say? Trick the body. Work the body. Make sure you don't hurt the body. Okay? Trick the body. Work the body. But make sure you don't hurt the body. Trick your body. Work your body. Make sure you don't hurt your body. Because it's at the end of the day, it's all about fitness. For a lot of people, it's about looking good. But hey, let me tell you, the bigger picture is feeling good. Feeling good. Because if you feel good, 9 times out of 10, you're going to what? Start to look good. Look good. Okay? That's how it works. That's how it usually works. You feel good, you'll start to look good. All right? And like Mr. Deion Sanders says, you feel good, you look good, you play good, / work good. You get paid good. Okay? And the payoff isn't always financial. The payoff can be improving your health. Those are the dividends. Okay? Improving your health. Looking good should be the dividend, should be a dividend. Okay? The goal should be feeling good. Feeling good. Looking good is an additive. It's an extra add-on. Okay? Of course, we have goals to make the waist look a certain way, make the calves look a certain way. But don't get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. You cannot determine where the fat falls off, right? Most of the times, the fat is going to fall off. Look, the hardest place is where it's going to fall off last, okay? We cannot determine where the fat falls off. But we can determine where we build muscle. We can determine where we build muscle. Okay? And always remember in your journey that a pound of muscle is heavier than a pound of fat. So don't be discouraged if you get on your scales and it doesn't seem like your weight is moving the way you want to. Be more concerned with your inches. Be more concerned with your inches. Okay? Be more concerned with your inches. Don't get discouraged or dismayed. And again, another one of those easier said than done kind of things. But, look, if you see that things are fitting better, first of all, if you're feeling better, and then things are feeling better, and they're fitting better, they feel better on you, they don't feel tight, they don't feel this way, they don't feel uncomfortable, okay? The weight might not be coming down as quickly as you would like, but if you're doing the right things, that's probably because you're building muscle and the fat is falling off. A pound of muscle is heavier than a pound of fat. So y'all remember that. And also remember, over here in Lions Pride, we do not professionally, medically, clinically assess, diagnose, treat, or evaluate. Follow-up and evaluation, nah, we don't do that. We don't do that. So don't be trying to compete because nobody over here is following up on it, okay? Don't be trying to compete. Nobody's following up on it. We're just encouraging you to get up and do your thing. And do it consistently and be persistent about it. Watch the legs move. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Get up and move your legs. Get up and move your arms, okay? Move, 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 move. Watch them move. Hopefully they will motivate you to get up and move your own in a way that you choose. It doesn't have to be walking. It can be walking, but it can also be any of those other 13 or 14 things that I always name. Okay, all right. Skipping, jogging, running, cycling, stationary bike, treadmill, elliptical, skating. If you want to put some pads on those knees, put some pads on those knees and those elbows and go skating. You can do that. You can walk around your house. You can walk around your yard. You can walk around your neighborhood. Okay? You can even mountain climb. Let me tell you, it's going to get the heart rate up. Okay? But in whatever you do, if it's too much, slow down and or stop. Slow down and or stop. Always remember to slow down and or stop. You should only be competing with yourself. And you really shouldn't even be doing that, honestly. Because there might be a time where you need to slow down for a while. You may not be able to do what you were doing last week. You know? You don't want to injure yourself. Right? So if you want to be in competition with somebody, be in competition with yourself. And even if that gets to be too much, don't even do that. Be in competition with nobody, okay? Just do what you can. Do what you can. Because let me tell you, when you don't feel good, on the days that you don't feel good, if you're active on most other days, like let's say a common cold, a lot of times if you're more active, generally speaking, you'll tend to bounce back. You know, sometimes these colds can be really bad, but if you're kind of like a couch potato, you know, think back to a time when you weren't so active. And then each cold is differently, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, if you move and you're active, you kind of bounce back sometimes a little bit quicker than if you weren't. You'll kind of bounce back from things like a cold, the flu, you know, if you're active. One reason is you're active. Your body just wants to move. It doesn't feel good when you got a cold. It doesn't feel good when you got a flu. But it's something about it. You've trained it, okay? You've trained it to move, okay? Get your much needed rest when you need it. But sometimes when you're active regularly, on those days that you don't feel good, you'll notice that you might bounce back a little bit quicker than you used to. So it's been an hour. It's one of those days where it's been an hour and it's getting dark. It's getting dark a tinge bit earlier. Even some days I start off like maybe 10 minutes later than usual. But it is getting dark a tinge bit earlier. Not much, just a little bit. Because you guys, as you know, once the time does, when is it, like November, I think it's November. Like the first weekend in November, where we will fall back. Well, by the time we get there, time will have fallen back anyway. It'll be getting darker earlier anyway. So when that clock is set back, it's going to be really early. Really early. Really early. So if you haven't been out today because of the heat, I know that there is still kind of like heat advisories and heat warnings across the United States. Get out this evening. Sit on your porch. But look, during the day, stay inside as much as you can. Stay inside your home, inside your job. For those who don't have power, there were a lot of people who didn't have power. Go to a public place. Go to the mall. Go to a strip mall. Go somewhere, okay, and walk around. Even if you're at a strip mall, you know, they're outside. And you have to go outside to each store. Guess what? You're going in each store. I bet you it's nice in there, okay? I bet you it's nice and cool. So for those who were out of power, I'm hoping that everybody's power has been restored. And for those who, sometimes, y'all, we have to think about people who they may not be homeless, they may not be elderly, but they may not be able to afford to let their AC run all day. Okay? And, when in the summertime, kids are home. So that's that. When it comes to summertime, the kids are at home. You gotta let the AC run. You gotta let the AC run. And even then, some people just can't afford it. So if you have any type of program in your area where people are donating fans, find it in your heart to donate a fan. If you can, find it in your heart to donate a fan. If you need a fan, don't be ashamed to go and ask. Don't be ashamed to go and ask. Let me tell you, one of the best feelings you can have is a fan in the window at night, okay? You can turn your AC off, and put a fan in the window. Make sure you're in a safe place. Put that fan in the window, especially if you're up high. The higher, probably the safer. But put that fan in that window. And a lot of times, if you turn it backwards, man, it feels like a mini AC in your room. It feels like a mini AC in your room. So it's been an hour, guys. I appreciate you. I thank you, each and every one of you who dropped into the chat. Okay? You spent some time with me, and I appreciate it. Because you could have been doing anything else. And as most of us guys and gals do, we multitask. So if you allowed my live to be a part of your multitasking, thank you. Thank you, moderators, Jill and Granny. I appreciate you. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, trolls, for the view. And y'all stop bothering people, trolls. Okay? That's what we say over here. Don't let bother people bother you. And don't you bother anybody. Don't let stress people stress you out. And don't let anybody keep you stopped up in their misery lounge. Okay? Because in the misery lounge, you'll find people who enjoy seeing other people miserable. They may not even be miserable themselves, but they enjoy making everybody else miserable. All right? Don't allow that to happen. And if it starts to happen, cut it off. GYGAG. Grab your grip and go. Okay? Grab your grip and go. That's what I always say. If you find yourself in a misery lounge or you find yourself in any place, it doesn't have to be, it can be cyberspace, it can be a brick and mortar. If you find yourself any place and you don't feel welcome or you don't feel like it's a place to be, don't be ashamed or shy about GYGAG, grabbing your grip and going back home, okay? Back to your place, back to your happy place, where you might not always be happy, but you don't have to deal with unnecessary misery, okay? Okay? So you guys take care of yourselves. Remember, we talk about the R words over here. If you haven't yet, at some point during this day, tonight do it. Relax, release, reevaluate some things, resolve what you can, and the things that you can't, they'll be okay. Okay? Refocus, rejuvenate, reset, and restart. There are so many R words you can do to get yourself back in the rhythm. Another R word. Okay? There are so many R words you can do to get yourself back into a good rhythm. And if you feel like you're just not rhythming, keep trying. Keep refocusing. It'll happen. It'll happen. Sometimes things don't happen right when we want them to, but just keep on. Just keep on trying, okay? And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk in Lions Pride. Remember, love yourself, because there's a whole family that you're taking care of. You're not trying to take care of them. You're taking care of them. All right? So you got to love on yourself and take care of yourself. Give yourself those 30 minutes some point during the day. Just like we want you to move consistently throughout the day, give yourself 30 minutes for some relaxation. Okay? Remotivate yourself if you have to. Rededicate yourself to doing the things that you need to do for that day. And I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk Live. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Granny. Thank you, lovely Samara. Betty from Retirement Days came through. Joshua came through. Kumar came through. Did Kumar did y'all let Kumar stay up in here? Granny said Granny said thanks for coming. I see he gave the thumbs up. He said nice to meet you. I don't even know. But whether he stayed or not, I wish each and every one of you guys a good night. Get you some rest. It's getting a little late, okay? So if you want to get a little snack before it's time to go to bed, get you a snack. Some of us are greedy over here in Lions Pride. So get you a snack before it's too late. I know some of y'all eat throughout the night, don't you? I know some of y'all eat throughout the night. I ain't judging. I might get up sometimes at 2 in the morning and get a snack too. But that's okay. That's okay. Just don't do it all the time. And if you do it all the time, then you better make sure that metabolism is up, okay? Okay? So you guys come on back and walk and talk with me. And don't worry about it if you can't talk. If you can't talk, that's okay. You will build up to that. Okay? You will build up to that. Work on your endurance. You'll build up to that. And sometimes you don't want to talk. Sometimes you don't want to talk. Sometimes you just want to focus. Sometimes you just want to focus. And that's okay. That is okay. It's 5 people still in here. If y'all, I'm about to log off of here in about 60 seconds. So if any of the 5 people who are still in here want to tell me what you guys have planned for Friday, the beginning of the weekend, feel free to do so. Feel free to do so. But if not, that's okay. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Carve out some time for you. Carve out some time for you. Enjoy your me time. Enjoy your me time. Enjoy your family time. And just get you some rest. Oh, y'all, I smell some wee. Oh, it stinks to me. It stinks to me, but I'm sure it smells good to somebody. It stinks to me, but I bet it feels good to somebody. So I will catch you guys on the next live. Bye, y'all.